Hey guys, today's video is a special one because I'm getting a new guitar. Now those two magical words, new and guitar, are enough to make any day special. But what makes this new guitar even more special is that it's a vintage Super Strat. Doesn't get much cooler than that. But how am I getting this new vintage Super Strat? Well, let's dive in. Well, it has been a while since you guys have seen this camera angle. Hey guys, my name is Cole Townsend and welcome to my YouTube channel. Now, as I previously just mentioned, I'm getting a new Super Strat, and it's my second Super Strat I've ever owned. It'll be the first one that's on this channel, though. And honestly, I'm super excited because not only is it a new Super Strat, it's a vintage Super Strat, as I mentioned earlier, and that is nothing's more hair metal than that. And if you guys don't know, hair metal is my favorite genre of music. But I'm not just outright buying this guitar, I'm trading for it. And the reason I have you at this camera angle here is so I can show you what I'm trading. This right here is my Marshall Valvestate 2000. This was my first real amplifier that I ever bought. I got it maybe 3-4 years ago for around 250 bucks. I got it used on Facebook Marketplace, and honestly, I really do like this amp. Unfortunately, I don't use it nearly as much as I want to. And for that reason, that's why I've been looking for trades on something that I would use. For quite a long time, this is the only amp I ever used. And then that was until I got my new JCM 900 from Marshall, which coincidentally I also am not really a huge fan of, so I'm also selling that one too. But that is a video for another day. And honestly, for how cheap this Marshall is, it actually is really cool. It has 16 built-in effects. And have I used all 16 effects? No, I mean I've tried each one, but I really have only used like the reverb, the delay, and pedals like those. This amp has 3 channels, a clean and 2 overdrives, and you could use that on the foot switch there. But you can notice it has 4 buttons. That 4th button there, furthest to the right, is the one that activates those effects. Now, unfortunately, you can only select one, they call them programs, but the digital effects is what they are. You can only use one of them at a time, so that's something that's not great about this amp, but again, I don't really use it too much, and I'm selling it, so it doesn't really affect me at all. You might notice that I have this weird brown box beneath the amp, and that is something that I built a while ago, and it improves the sound because it gets it off of the ground. I think it has something to do with the bass frequencies or something like that. I don't know. It changes the sound a little bit, and I think it makes it sound a little bit nicer. I just built it out of a couple 2x4s and a piece of plywood. I just made a big U and then slapped a piece of plywood over it, painted it, and then boom, there it is. I left the back open. That way you could slide cables and a bunch of other stuff underneath it that you're not using. So that helps clear up the cables that are behind it currently. But that is the Marshall Valvestate 2000 AVT Advanced Valvestate Technology Valve Drive Preamp. Obviously, I don't say that every single time. I just say my Marshall Valvestate 2000, and I'm going to be pretty sad to see this amp go. Because again, I used this amp for a while, and this is my first real amp. So parting with it certainly won't be super easy, but I think it is for the best. Especially because what I'm getting out of it is really cool. But unfortunately, I think it's time for me to get this thing packed up and into my car. But that's actually going to be tomorrow because I have to wake up early in the morning, go to wrestling practice, come home, get showered, then load this thing up in my car, and then go to the trade. But anyways, I will see you guys then. I haven't mentioned this yet, but I think this is a good time to do so. I have a new microphone that I'm probably going to make a video about it, so if the audio is better, please let me know, and it wasn't really super cheap, and that's what I got for Christmas, so if you guys like the audio, please let me know. Alright guys, I'm about to leave and put this thing in the car, finally, but before I do so, I want to show you guys a video of me playing this amp. It's actually the same video that I sent to him, just of me, showing what it is and how it works and if it works, so hope you guys enjoy. Alright, hey, what's up? Right now, I have it going through my 79 Les Paul Custom into the clean channel right now. I'll switch over to the 2 overdrive channels in a sec. It's not very clean right now just because I just have a ton of gain set up on the clean channel. I feel like it sounds pretty cool, but this is it. So that's the clean channel. Now switching over to the first overdrive channel. It's an overdrive channel, so it's an overdrive Marshall, so that makes it even better. And so that is the second overdrive channel. Let me switch over to the third one. Let's go here. This one is it's similar to the second one, but it's a little bit, higher gain, and it's not It kind of has like a little bit of a feedback if you're sitting close to it, so that's something to pay attention for. That is the 3 channels. Whew. This thing is surprisingly heavy. Now I have the foot switch and the other cables it comes with carried inside the box here. Guys, I just want to show you how low I am on gas right now. And honestly, it's pretty convenient that we're meeting at a gas station Dairy Queen, so... Christmas music, nice. It's pretty convenient that we're meeting at a gas station Dairy Queen, so that way I can get some gas while I'm there. But anyways, I'm on my way, and I'll see you guys there. Hey man, nice to meet you. Hey, it's cool. Let's go.
We'll try it out. I brought a little practice.
Sure.
I oiled it and everything. And got everything set up good. It's got an old Floyd Rose bridge, one of the original ones, and it's got the screw in arm.
Yeah, I like the screw ends the best. I've never seen them come in these the purple finish.
Yeah, that's most of the time I see those in like black or red.
Yeah, I've seen like one or two orange ones too.
I'm just trying to get rid of. I got like 30 guitars.
Oh wow!
I'm trying to get rid of them. That's right. What kind of stuff do you play?
It's mostly just hair metal. So this is
hair metal. Okay, here we go. Yeah, that's what I've been playing lately. That's my era. Got one volume, 2 tones, full split. That should be full humbucker right there.
Okay. I've got the cables and stuff in there too.
Foot switch too?
Yep.
All right, cool.
Here's your pick. This is just it's a little stand for it.
Right,
and
cool.
it helps get the, I think it has something to do with the bass frequencies. It just makes it sound a little bit better.
Yeah, it gets it off the floor.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Here's the foot switch and the power cable.
Hey, I got other stuff for sale, man.
Yeah?
If you look on there, I'm a big George Lynch fan.
Yeah, me too. Doc and favorite band right now.
Yeah, I love them. That's cool that you're into that though, being as young as you are.
Yeah, I just grew up to it because my dad loved it, so
yeah,
that's
there you
what
go.
I like too.
But yeah, that's when I came up with and all that. Well, appreciate it, man.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, take care. Enjoy.
Drive safe. Here we have the guitar in its case, and I'll give you a clue. It's not a PRS SE. So what is sleeping inside of this PRS SE case? And again, it's not a PRS. Well, what it is this bad boy. This is a 1987 Kramer Focus 6000. When you think of 80s Super Strats, chances are you probably think of that something with a crazy color. And this really cool, kind of sparkly purpley color is it's not very ordinary. And that is part of what attracted me to this guitar so much. And I'm going to be honest, guys, I don't really know too much about this guitar specifically, but I feel like part of owning this guitar is also learning about it. I'm not 100% sure what wood the body is made of, but I'm going to guess it's something like ash, or just something that, like, you know, Strat-style guitars are usually made out of, so my guess is ash. The neck, I'm pretty sure, is maple. Not only that, but it's a 3-piece maple neck with a volute, which is super cool. It's got the hockey stick style headstock here, And unfortunately, there is a ding, which I was aware of, so it's not like he scammed me of it or any kind of like that. But there is a little ding on the tip of the headstock here, which is honestly, it's very, very common with these style and shaped instruments, that the pointy features on them is a little bit of dinged up. If you look here on the back plate, it says Kramer, Neptune, New Jersey, USA. And I believe that's the serial number there. And if you look, the longer you look, the more little scratches that appear. But honestly, it's not really that bad. There's a decent sized one right there, and there's a pretty okay sized one right here. I'm not totally sure if you guys are able to see that, but there's a scratch right here. And then right here, there's a pretty sizable chip out of the paint there. But I mean, aside from those few cosmetic defects, this thing is basically in pretty dang good shape. And I played this thing for a good 10 minutes, and honestly, this thing plays amazingly. You can tell that the person who owned and played this thing before me took really good care of it. The frets are in great shape. The fretboard is recently hydrated. There's new strings on here, so honestly, I could not be more happy with the deal. Not the deal necessarily, but the just the product that I got. I feel like you know, I wasn't scammed out of anything, which I have been in the past through Facebook Marketplace. So there's always a risk in doing that, but it always makes it a little bit more rewarding whenever you come out on top. Another cool thing that I'll probably talk about in maybe a future video, it's got a Floyd Rose. I have not owned a Floyd Rose guitar in... Alright, a call from the future here. Turns out whenever the camera battery died and I slapped in the new one, the microphone got slightly unplugged, so the audio is completely ruined, and I recorded for about 20 minutes of me playing guitar. Wow, how inconvenient of my camera to die as soon as I'm in the middle of a sentence. But I've not owned a Floyd Rose guitar in a very long time, and honestly I'm not a huge fan of Floyd Roses, but I'm really excited to see what I think of a much older version of a Floyd Rose, probably a higher quality one than the one I tried a couple years ago back on my Ibanez RG something. And I'm sorry guys, I'm not going to re-record that, so I'm just going to call the video here. I'm really sorry about that. But the guitar sounds great, and I will have a video just of me specifically just playing this guitar coming out within the next week or so. So I promise you guys I will get that video out to you guys. And again, I'm really, really sorry for not filming me playing this guitar in this video. So anyways, I think that just about does it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, feel free to click like, and if you loved it and you want to see more content from me, feel free to subscribe. Was that the guitar you expected me to get? I mean, probably not, because there's a ton of super straps. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.